Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me a lot of things. Icarus was once his. The doors to Atlantis need to be sealed. And something about mind-controlling artifacts. I think I left with more questions than answers.
Yes. He tends to have that effect on people.
When you and he... well, did you know he was over 100 years old?
He looked young for his age. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I don't know how to feel. I've spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos that I left, but now that... He's gone. I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It's as if I had locked Sparta in a box supposed to be caught from the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land.
Yeah! Hello.
So we left off with Martini bringing me back to Sparta.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered?
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I can't stand here doing nothing. I'm going to help them.
Kill the wolves. Got to kill the wolves. Where's my horse at? Where's my horse? Alrighty.
That training training is ruthless.
Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules and they are strict.
Can't kill the wolves, really?
But most of
Okay.
the citizens are
That was kind of stupid. I chose.
Slaves. Why don't they revolt?
Really? Why did I go away for?
Hold up.
Okay, level 32. No, you don't. Boy. Come on, horsey, where you at? Need that soft leather to upgrade stuff.
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. Never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight. I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it, but he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers.
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and...
So, to get our house...
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
Let's go pay our respects.
Grandfather was a true hero.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
I killed an elder. Sparta didn't find that very innocent.
Alexios!
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Spartan laws destroyed my family. Spartan laws had me claw my way through the streets. We're here today because he defied those laws.
He did, and he lost his head for it. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Illot rebellion and the Kryptia...
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back? Good.
And where...
One can be...
My mother spoke to me about these crypt...
They are...
But why?
For years, the crypt... But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy.
Is there anything...
Tradition...
If killing Kryptia will get our home back... If won't killing his Kryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Still nothing. Nothing this way. Well, then keep looking. Something's out there.
Επικαλούμε σε, Μάκαρ. Πολύ.
Keep looking. They're probably long gone by now.
Now that's weird.
What?
Just milk, probably.
Are you even trying?
I almost feel bad for you. I'll drink to your death tonight.
Επικίνδυνο ρεστή.
Ο κήπος γίγνομαι.
Let's go!
Alrighty. So we gotta go kill this dude now.
Come on. The Cryptia.
Alrighty. I'm gonna kill this dude now.
Yeah!
Listen up! I'm only going to say this once. It stinks like a pig's ass. Everyone shut up! Or you eat steel! I'd be more than happy to bash your teeth in if you don't settle down!
They kill us without reason!
Two down. Gotta kill one more.
Ella.
Mike and Caroline, there are thousands of gadgets and products on display. One will fold your laundry, another will tell you how to brush your teeth. And then there's 5G technology and even a rollable TV. Bendable TV screens making waves at the annual CES Tech Show. It's technology that could be in your living room.
Come on.
all 5 levels ahead of me.
Best stay out of sight.
I'm just gonna go after him. And him only.
What's happening over there?
I don't believe it. Would have thought something so boring. That's interesting. My cousin swears by it. He should know.
I'm out. I'm not dealing with that. I'm gone. Fuck that. Wow. Where's my horse at? Get up here, horse. Oh, you stupid fuck. Ooh. Alrighty. Now we have to kill a Spartan trader. Destroy the war racks.
Ella.